English by the Nature Method, Chapter 13, the 13th chapter. Languages. English is a language, Swedish is a language, and French is a language. English, Swedish, and French are languages. The people in England speak the English language. They speak English. The people in Sweden speak the Swedish language. They speak Swedish. The people in France speak the French language. They speak French. A language has many words. Man is a word. Go is a word. The word read has 4 letters. R, E, A, D. R is a letter. E is a letter. A is a letter. D is a letter. What language do people speak in Norway? In Norway, they speak Norwegian. Where do they speak the English language? They speak the English language in many countries. For example, in England, in North America, and in Australia. How many words has the English language? They say it has 250,000 words. 250,000. How many letters are there in the word woman? There are 5 letters in the word woman. How many letters has the alphabet? The English alphabet has 26 letters. Some alphabets have more than 26 letters. Can the children in the Swedish schools speak English? No, not the small children, but the big children learn to speak English. Can John speak Danish? No, the children in England cannot speak Danish. They do not learn to speak Danish in the English schools. Can the baby walk? No, she cannot walk. She is not big enough to walk. The mother says that she cannot see the children. The mother says, I cannot see the children. The father says that they are in the fields. He says they are in the fields. John said that he had been in his room. John said, I have been in my room. Some words say that a person or a thing does or is something. For example, the man goes, the house is in the garden, the mother makes the food, the children play in the garden. The words we have here we call verbs. The words go, play, make are verbs. Are there other verbs? Yes, there are many other verbs. There is a word for everything we do. And these words we call verbs. Give is an English verb. This verb is English. Give and take are English verbs. These verbs are English. We shall now write some of the English verbs we have learned till now. I learn, they call, he plays, we ask, you answer, she has, and many others. All these verbs say that a person does or is something at this time, today or now. But when we say I learned, they have called, he played, we have asked, you answered, she had. We do not say that the persons do something wrong now, at this time, but at another time, a time before now. We asked her yesterday. Last year they were at the farm. In most of these verbs we put ed after the word, when the time is not now, but a time before now. But in some of the verbs we do not put ed after the word. We say, I give today, but I gave yesterday. We also say, I have learned to read at school, but I have given her the pencil. I take the book now, I took the book yesterday. I have taken the book home with me. What does John do in the morning? He goes to school in the morning. What did John do yesterday? He went to school yesterday. What has John done for 7 years? He has gone to school for 7 years. I see the children in the garden. I also saw them there yesterday. I have seen them there every day. John hears mother call him now. He heard mother call him before. He has not heard mother call. They put their books in the rooms now. They put their books in the rooms yesterday. They have put their books in the rooms every day this week. Mother makes the food today. Aunt Gwen made the tea yesterday. Helen has not made the tea. Baby sleeps in Helen's room now. Baby slept in her mother's room. Till she was 6 months old, Baby has slept in Helen's room for 12 days. We eat 3 meals a day. John ate a pear yesterday. Helen has not eaten all her apples. Helen says something to her father now. She said something to him yesterday. Has mother said good night to you? Helen swims very well now. John swam in the lake yesterday. He has swum many times in the lake. The cows drink the water of the lake. John drank milk yesterday. Baby has not drunk her milk. I read a book every week. I read a book yesterday. I have read this book many times. John writes to his uncle every month. He wrote to his uncle yesterday. He has written many times to his uncle. John can read books now. He could not read when he was 5 years old. He has been able to read for 6 years. We say I am able to or I can. I was able to or I could. But we can only say I have been able to. You are able to or you can. You were able to or you could. You have been able to. He is able to or he can. He was able to or he could. He has been able to. When you have read all these verbs many times, you will have learned them. What is a verb? A verb is a word. What does a verb say? A verb says what a person or a thing does or is. Which of these words? The father gives John a football is a verb. The word gives is a verb. When we ask, what does the father do? We answer, he gives. Which of these words? John was in the garden is a verb. The word was is a verb. What do we put after most English verbs when it is not now that we do something, but at a time before now? We put the letters ed after the word. We have some of these verbs. The word learn is one of these verbs. We say, I learn English now. I learned some English words yesterday. But I have not learned enough English words. Have we had others of these verbs? Yes, we have learned some others. Call, play, ask, answer, and walk. After all these verbs, we put the letters ed when we speak of a time before now. Do all verbs take ed? No, we have also learned some other verbs. For example, give, take. These verbs do not take the ed.